Welcome to Mel Bear's Weird and Wonderful. Today I'll show you how I made this Easter Bunny tumbler topper. I put out at least one new video every week, so please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Got the cutest mold, but we won't get to see what it looks like until I mold it. So we're going to make this pink, and it's going to be a surprise. So I've got some Let's Resin dye in peach red, which is pink. So we're going to start by mixing up about 50 ml of epoxy resin, and we're going to add our Let's Resin dye. So I've added the peach red and a bit of white, and we're just going to mix this up here. I may need a little more white or a little more pink, don't know yet. Well, let's start and see. And whenever I do these molds, I like to make sure you poke down into them wherever they have a crevice with something, because I find if you don't, you get an air pocket in there. All right, so I've topped that up, and then I just used my little torch here, which I got off Amazon. It's a creme brulee torch to clear the bubbles. If you have a lighter, that works as well. And then I'll do that a few times just to make sure we get all the bubbles out of it. I don't have a chamber to get air bubbles out yet, so I am working on getting one of those, but not right now. So next we're going to make the base for the topper, and I bought these molds off Amazon. They're like a coaster mold for a vehicle, but they work great, and they do have a straw hole on the side. So I'm going to start with about 15 ml of epoxy resin, and I'm going to use my Let's Resin dye in green, and I'm also going to add some green glitter from Recollections. Any fine green glitter will work. We're using the coaster mold so we can make these toppers removable, and if you add magnets to it, then you can just clip them right on the top, and you can still take the top off to wash the lid. And I don't measure any of this. I pretty much eyeball 90% of what I do. If you want to measure it, I don't know, probably a quarter teaspoon. I'm terrible at measuring stuff. I don't measure. Everything I make is one of a kind. Maybe able to recreate it a little bit, but it's never going to be exact. All right, so we're going to let these set up until tomorrow, and then we'll be back to finish this. All right, so we're going to unmold our bunny. We're back the next day. Or the mystery mold that I've just said not what it is. He's so cute. Oh, help me unmolding these things. I get a little too thrilled with them. It's so adorable. Okay, so what we're doing with this. Here is our other mold. So it depends what kind of lid you have. If you have one with a straw in the middle and you want to access your straw, you're going to either have to put the bunny over far enough that you can put the straw through, or you're going to have to drill a hole through the bunny and the base to use the straw. Or if you have a cup with the straw on the edge, you can just place the cutout that's already in the mold to the edge, and then you'll be able to use your straw like that. I am going to add magnets to the bottom of the topper and to the top of the lid, and then the topper is completely removable. So I am going to put this back in the mold, and I'm adding some more epoxy resin to this, and then I'm going to attach the bunny right on top. I'm just going to set him right on there. What would be great is we need some colored eggs. Alright, so I got some adorable little foam eggs from the dollar store. So I'm going to be using these. I also bought from the dollar store mat. It's like a floral mat. It was a whole $2.50, and I'm going to just pull out a couple of the pieces to use for this. All right, so on this side, I'm just going to cut these with my scissors. I'm just going to add this on this side of the bunny here. And we're going to fasten it with my UV resin. So we're going to do that. And then use the UV resin. Actually, maybe we'll just start with that. I'm going to add this right here. So while our resin is curing, I'm going to start adding the eggs. I think a yellow and a blue and a purple. And we're going to fasten these down with the UV resin and then add some on top of it to seal it. So we're just going to put some UV resin down, add our eggs, and then seal it. Pretty simple. And when those are cured down there, we're going to add UV resin on top of it. All right, so I cured that under the black light, and I'm going to coat this all in the resin just so these are covered and sealed. And I'm just adding another egg on the other side because I thought it needed another egg. All right, so I'm going to go put this back under the light and then likely have to put one more coat onto it. And here is our finished topper. I think it turned out pretty cute. I hope this inspires you to make your own little Easter toppers. I put out at least one new video every week, so please subscribe. If you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching.